Hi Sagittarius, this is your March 17th through the 23rd weekly tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this weekly reading. In the first spread, we'll be looking at new love entering your life. Spread number 2 is for those of you who are already in a relationship or married. In the third spread, we'll see if anybody wants to get back together with you. Spread number 4 will be on your work, your business, and your finances. And the 5th spread will be what you're not expecting to happen this week. Please like, comment, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love this week, Sagittarius. Or is it new love? We have the Queen of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. We have the Lovers clarified by the Two of Cups. We also have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. In the potential outcome, we have Death with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. And we also have the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius, perhaps a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Well, Sagittarius, here's what's going on. But I will do the love from the past reading separately, as I always do, as I just announced in the introduction, right? But it kind of feels like some of you may have history with this person. Okay, some of you may have history, all right? And as I was going through this reading, I don't usually clarify every single card that comes out in the main spread. I usually don't. This time I did because I was intrigued. I was shocked. I was surprised. And at the same time, I simply love it. So you managed to stir up some feelings within me. All right, so let's talk about the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck, all the way to your right. You see that? The Five of Cups. The Five of Cups has always to do with the past. It always does. All right, it's a card of grief, regret, disappointment, shoulda, coulda, woulda, that type of energy. So perhaps you're experiencing this with this particular individual, or in the beginning, before you make your move. And we'll get to that in just a second. You may have reservations. You could be like, you may still be held back by what happened to you in the past with another individual. So you could be thinking to yourself, what if this falls apart? What if I make my move and this person will reject me? What if this? What if that? And again, all of this has to do with the past. Or perhaps in the past, you too couldn't get this off the ground. Something got in the way. Right? Perhaps you think you made a mistake, or maybe, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. But that's what the Five of Cups is, right? This reading starts with this Queen of Wands clarified by the Knight of Wands. I assume that's you, Sagittarius. I think this is a reasonable assumption. And you are about to make a move. You are the one who is making this move, right? Perhaps you'll be like, you know what, I need to pursue this, I need to fix it. If you two have history, or you could be falling in love with this person, I see you doing something about it. I see you taking action. It doesn't mean that this person is going to be sitting and waiting for you. Perhaps you just don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Okay, and you'll make sure that they get interested in you, or you will do something about it. The Knight of Wands clarifying the Queen of Wands. Yes, it is also a fire sign indicator. You're a fire sign, but the Knight of Wands does not sit or stand around. The Knight of Wands takes action. All right, and that's the card clarifying you, the Queen of Wands. You still with me? And boy, oh boy, it's going to be awesome, right? The next two cards, the Lovers clarified by the Two of Cups. Right, the Lovers could simply be a Gemini you could be dealing with a Gemini. The Lovers is a card of a choice, but to be honest with you, I don't think it's a choice here, right? Because it's clarified by the Two of Cups. Okay, the Lovers is a soulmate card. The Lovers is the lover of your life card. The Lovers is a twin flame connection card if you believe in twin flames. In my opinion, the Lovers is the best card when it comes to the actual love connection between two people. Also, in my opinion, the Two of Cups clarifying it is a very, very close second. Right? Both of them are soulmate cards, and both of them we have two people. All right, so this is a very, very special connection, and perhaps that's why you're making this move, or you're doing something about this, right? You're initiating it. You're going to be triggered in a good way, Sagittarius, right? In the middle, we have the Ace of Pentacles clarified by the Six of Pentacles. It is a golden opportunity, and perhaps you yourself realize that it is a golden opportunity. It could have been a missed golden opportunity, and perhaps you're trying to fix it right now, right? The Six of Pentacles clarifying that, is a card of balance. It's a card of equal give and take. It's a very generous card. Okay, and yeah, the Ace of Pentacles doesn't just show up for no reason. It's a fantastic card. In the potential outcome, we have Death with the Star and the Wheel of Fortune. Death could be a Scorpio. The Star could be an Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune is actually one of your major arcana cards. It could be interpreted as many different zodiac signs. I usually go with a Sagittarius, with you, right? But Death is, if it's not a Scorpio you're dealing with, then Death is a card of a transformation, like a major, major transformation of your life, of their life, of both of your lives. The Star is a card of healing, right? And at the same time, it is a card of a wish come true. And the thing about the Star card, it's something we usually wish for and hope for a very long time. And the Wheel of Fortune, again, it's your major arcana card, and it's taken it to the next level. It's also a card of like very fortunate turnaround. Yeah, looks fantastic. Looks awesome. So, Sagittarius, if you feel like pursuing someone, or if you feel like you missed an opportunity with somebody in the past, don't be afraid to pursue your dreams. if somebody gives you like a sign that they're interested, pursue it. That's the only piece of advice I have for you. Really happy for you, Sagittarius. Congratulations. If you are already in a relationship or married, Sagittarius, this spread is for you. We have Strength, clarified by the Ace of Swords. We have the Hermit, the Two of Wands, clarified by the Page of Wands. And we also have the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Leo, Virgo, or any zodiac sign. I gotta be honest with you, it's a bit of a strange reading. It's a bit of a strange spread. Because in the beginning, somebody has the courage to say yes. However, the rest of the spread is like waiting. So somebody says yes, but perhaps the other person or the other entity, the other company, still need to make some kind of a decision. All right? So maybe, let me throw in a couple of examples, right? Perhaps you're deciding to buy something, right? And you're like, yes, we want to buy this. And the company or bank or whoever on the other side, they still need to like maybe think about it, or like to go through your credit history before they can approve the loan. You know, that's what it kind of feels like. Because with Strength and the Ace of Swords, yes, this is a yes, right? Strength is a card of courage. It could also be a card of loyalty. Strength is a Leo major arcana card, and the Ace of Swords is a card of clarity, and it's a yes. All right, the rest of the spread, this is where somebody needs to like think about it, you know, go through some kind of a thought process, decision-making process, you know, something like that, something along those lines, right? And with the Seven of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, there's waiting. There's waiting. So perhaps this is you waiting for somebody to decide. It could be the other way around, you know, roles can be reversed. Perhaps somebody says yes, and you need to think about it. You need to go through some kind of a thought process. So that's what essentially goes on. But the Page of Wands, clarifying that Two of Wands at the end. So I think at the end of the day, there's going to be some sort of a communication with that Page of Wands, with the decision. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Sagittarius, this week. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to be the most recent ex. We have the Wheel of Fortune, clarified by the Emperor. We have the Hierophant, the Ten of Cups, and the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries, Taurus, perhaps Sagittarius, or any zodiac sign. It's a reconciliation, Sagittarius. Plain and simple, this spread is talking about two people getting back together. All right? Believe it or not. All right? What? Three major arcana cards, right? The Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor, the Hierophant. If only those three cards were to show up, I would have also assumed it's a reconciliation. But in addition to those three cards, we also have the Ten of Cups right next to the deck, which actually was the last card that came out. So both the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups are family cards, commitment cards, marriage cards, right? The Hierophant could be a Taurus you're dealing with, but the Hierophant is a very serious card. It is a card of tradition. It is a card of commitment, marriage, right? And I assume you're dealing with the Emperor, clarifying that Wheel of Fortune. It could simply be an Aries you're dealing with, right? The Emperor is an Aries major arcana card. At the very end of the week this reading is for, Aries birthday season begins. And speaking of beginnings, that Wheel of Fortune could be a beginning, right? So maybe you're dealing with an Aries, and perhaps their birthday. If you are dealing with a very early baby Aries, perhaps it could be like a reason for the two of you to get back together, or it could be an excuse for you perhaps to reach out to them, or maybe they will reach out to you and say, hey, I'm throwing a birthday party, why don't you come, right? But if we forget that the Emperor is an Aries major arcana card, then the Emperor is a husband figure, spouse figure, somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who is stepping up, somebody who keeps their promises. All right. The Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck is another fire sign indicator, but it's also a new beginning. The Wheel of Fortune, by the way, could be interpreted as a repeat or restart of something. Okay. Yeah, the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups, definitely a reconciliation. All right. Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances this week, Sagittarius. We have the Devil, clarified by the Page of Swords. We have the Seven of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tell you how I intuitively feel about what's going on. You're going to receive an invitation, right? Or you're going to receive some phone call, an email, or, I don't know. That Page of Swords, clarifying the Devil, this is communication coming your way, okay? And it's going to be very tempting. The devil could simply be a Capricorn you're dealing with, but I think it is temptation. Somebody's going to dangle that very juicy carrot in front of you, hoping they would catch you, hoping they would lure you in. Okay? The Seven of Cups in the middle, it could be a card of somebody being confused, somebody being not clear, right? And it's also a card of intoxication. Okay? And I think that Seven of Cups has something to do with the devil. So they're going to try to somehow lure you in. You know what? It could simply be one of those emails where you click it and you got your computer or your phone infected. It could simply be something like that. But on a bigger scale, it could be like an invitation to go to a business meeting, to an industry event, or something like that. Right? So it will look so good on paper, right? As long as they can get an answer out of you, as long as they can make you show up. All right? The Six of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck is a card of generosity, so they may even throw something in just to get your interest, right? But I think at the very end, you will see right through them and reject it, right? The Four of Cups right next to the deck, this is you rejecting it. This is you going to be like, you know what? No, I don't think this is something I want to do, right? Yeah, so be careful what you're drinking, seriously, right? Like I said, the Seven of Cups could be a card of intoxication, and the Four of Cups, this is you rejecting that, glass, okay? So yeah, interesting. I know it may sound like a conspiracy theory to some of you, but that's how I see. Somebody's going to try to lure you in, and they're going to be kind of creative, and they studied you, and they know what you're into, what you like, and they will try to get your interest based on that. All right, cool. Let's see what you're not expecting to happen this week, Sagittarius. We have the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Six of Wands, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, and we also have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So here's the deal, Sagittarius. I still want you to keep in mind the previous spread, the work, business, and finances spread. All right? Keep that in mind. Don't fall for scams. Don't fall for juicy carrots. All right, this spread right here has something to do with money as well, and this spread is talking about you receiving money, okay, or you being promoted, or something among those lines. There's money coming in. It's not much, or it could be like a promotion, it could be a job offer, it could be like a side gig offer, something like that. Because this reading starts with the Five of Pentacles, right? It's a card of not having enough money, or it's a card of struggling financially, or being unemployed, or something among those lines, right? And that Five of Pentacles is going to become a thing of the past, right? Because we have the Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. When it comes to work, business, and finances, and I believe this spread is about work, business, and finances, the Four of Pentacles is my savings account card. This means you're receiving money. Not a lot. There could be just an initial payment. Some of you could be receiving like government assistance or some other assistance, right? And perhaps you didn't expect to be approved for it, or you didn't expect to see it so quickly, so soon, right? But with the Four of Pentacles, you're definitely holding on to something, right? The Nine of Cups in the middle is a card of satisfaction, okay? The Six of Wands clarified by the Page of Pentacles. It's a card of victory. The Six of Wands is a card of victory, success. It's a card of overcoming something, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on, being recognized, being hired, being promoted, right? That type of deal. And the Page of Pentacles clarifying it. It could be that money coming in, right? It's a page, but it's something, right? It's also, the Page of Pentacles could also be like paperwork. Maybe you may still have to sign something or email someone back. But again, the main point here, the moral of the story is that you've got something coming your way. It's like that Five of Pentacles is not going to be your situation anymore. You're going to be feeling much better financially. Again, it's not that much, but it'll still put a smile on your face. Alright, Sagittarius, so that's what I have for you for this reading, for this week. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also comment and subscribe. And other than that, Sagittarius, have an amazing week.